Okay, we're going to have a raffle. The first 1,000 subscribers, that jack is yours. So if somebody wants it, let me know. First 1,000 subscribers. Hey guys, Alan again. I got another video here. I got another property in Medford, Oregon, about 70 miles from here. I have a commercial office building. The downstairs is my real estate office, my Medford location that I've been building. I haven't really opened that location yet, but I plan to in the near future. And then the upstairs is rented out as law offices. And one of them's a law office, the other one's vacant, but I'm going to rent that out to an accountant or a lawyer or a like-minded professional. But I wanted to, I have a tree that I'm going to have cut down, and since the tree was, the guy that cut the tree down on the lot was pretty reasonable priced, I decided to have him come tomorrow morning. He's meeting me there, and he's going to cut that tree down. And then I'm going to haul the branches and stuff. So I'm going to take this old horse trailer right here with me. And while I'm there, I'm thinking about, I've got my plasma cutters and all my stuff loaded up, my tools. I have 220 there. I'm going to cut this jack off because this jack is shot. It won't go up or down. It needs to be replaced. So I'm going to cut it off and re-weld one on, and I'm going to shoot a video on it. This is an old horse trailer I picked up. It's 1954, titled. It's sure an interesting looking horse trailer, so I'll shoot it. There's the cat. It comes in handy for this stuff, so I'm going to haul all the tree limbs in this trailer. Anyway, while we're going over it, I'll go over the tools that I'm going to bring. First is my plasma cutter. Can't leave home without that. Hypertherm Power Max 45. It's a really good tool. The next is this Miller-Matic 211 I bought, auto set Miller-Matic 211, and it's a good, really good welder, good for portable, dual voltage, so you can change this plug out here and you can change it to 110 or 220. I usually run it on 220. There's the jack I'm going to put on. I picked up at Harbor Freight. Looks like a pretty good one. My welding helmet I'm going to load up in the square. This is just a piece of track I bought for this backhoe. When I work on that, I'm going to fix that front bucket. And then I bought this bag at Goodwill for 10 bucks, but it works great for leads and cords. So I got all my leads, 2 extension cords, the leads to the plasma cutter, goggles, ear protection, eye protection, 2 sets of gloves, clamps, my air filter for the plasma cutter, all loaded up. I already have a 2-car garage over there with air compressor and some tools, so I think this is all I'm going to need. So I'm going to load this stuff up, take it with me, and hopefully I got enough there I can cut that off, that jack off, and re-weld a new one on, and I can show you guys. So anyway, I threw a couple pieces of metal in with me right there that I'm going to use. I might have to cut these safety chains off that are like here and here, because I've heard you're not supposed to weld chains because it weakens them. So I'll probably weld either bracketry or the bolt directly and bolt them. Hey guys, on my way to Medford right now, driving. Got some pretty rainy weather, but it's not bad. It cleans out the underneath of my truck right there. So here's all my stuff in the cab I was showing you earlier. I didn't want it to get rained on or wet or be bouncing around in the trailer, so I got it all stacked in here. Doing about 60 miles an hour. Just cruising along. Almost forgot Red Bull, sugar-free Red Bull. Can't go without that. Oh, so good. Sugar-free Red Bull's good. It'll only kill you half as long as regular Red Bull. It tastes just the same too. Hey guys, just got here. So I was going to give you a quick view of the building and tour real quick. There's the garage. And we got parking here, 7 spots. There we go. There's a shot of the parking lot. There's 5 spots there. As you come down the sidewalk here, there's 2 more spots there in the front of the garage, off street. 2-story building built in 1892. That's a tree I'm going to go ahead and have cut down right there. Just doesn't look good at all. Walk out towards the street a little here. There's the building and there's the tree. There's the base. Goes up. That's the tree. So anyway, I'm already approved to put a sign right here between these 2 windows this summer. There's going to be a nice 2-foot by 6-foot sign, 6 foot tall. And then around the front here, it's the front of the building. As you walk around the front, it's the front door, top windows. Around. I'm going to put another sign right here that matches that one. Identical. I got to get used to holding this camera a little more still. Beautiful weather to film in. Those are huge trees there, which are staying. Beautiful building. Downstairs is Sellers Realty, my office, my company. Upstairs, law office, and then another law office that's vacant or whatever we rent it out to be. As you can see, that tree there, it just looks terrible. It's hitting the lines and everything. It's too close to the building. It just needs to be removed, period. Shouldn't be there to begin with. Should have never been there. The old owner should have cut it down, but he never did. A little bit of footage. Crazy bastard's up in the tree right now. So, let's show that real quick. I'm going to cut up some of this stuff. Hey guys, Alan here. So we've been, I got the tree cutting guys here. They climbed the tree, they've been cutting it. And I've been limbing it and shoving it into my trailers so I can haul it away, keep the price down. There's some of my limbs. And there's the guy up there. In the tree, down in it. And my load. I'll load the truck. And then my chainsaw. That's a good old Harbor Freight chainsaw right there. So the trees cut down, the guys took off. I didn't do much filming of them because I didn't know if they wanted to be filmed or not. So anyway, I'll show you what they did. There's all the rounds and the firewood. I got a lot in my truck and trailer, way more than I thought I was going to get in cutting it up and everything. So I just got to come back, dump this, come back. Apparently over there in Medford, or I'm in Medford, there's a place called Biomass One that takes this stuff for free. So, and they're open on the weekends, so I'm going to pull in there and see how it goes. And then I'm thinking I can get all this stuff here in the second load. So we'll see. I got my work cut out for me. I'm here unloading. I got the truck unloaded already. And then the trailer here. This place takes everything for free, which is pretty good. There's the back. You can see in there's some pretty good sized pieces of wood. So I tried to jam all the big stuff I was going to haul on this load. We'll see There's the stack. You just pull in here and you can dump stuff free. It's pretty cool, as long as it's wood and pallet and that type of stuff. Klamath Falls, they charge you for this stuff. It's not free, so anyway, I wanted to give you a little shot of that before I unloaded the rest of it. Trailer. This is load number 2, jam-packed, chainsawed, shoved in. It's a lot more bushes than you think when you cut a tree down. That's for sure. I cleaned this up a little bit. Just blew it all over there in the corner for now. I'm going to sweep it up. Kept that, a little firewood there. Then over here, had to wheel these big old rounds out of the way. And over here. So I'm going to load these rounds in the trailer probably to go to Klamath Falls with me and to be sold. And then I'll clean this up. So what happened is he was at the top of the tree, and when he was at the top of the tree, he downed a few branches and threw them in here, kind of as a pad. So then as he climbed down, he'd notch the tree off as he'd go and throw rounds down, and he'd throw them down on top of these branches. And that would soften the blow so they don't bounce, and less hard on the landscaping and etc. So anyway, that's your update. I'm on my way to Biomass 1. I got to get there by 5 and get this stuff unloaded. Hey guys, so I'm going to work on this trailer here. That jack, weather permitting, it's raining. So I shouldn't be welding and stuff out in this rain, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway, get it done. So I got it unhooked from the truck. And when in doubt, use a log to hold it up. That's all I got here with me, because this isn't my normal shop. It's just in Medford here. So we're going to cut this jack off completely. It won't work. It won't go up and down. Shot. I'm going to take plasma cutter and plasma cut this out first. And then I go from there. When you open the tailgate, it actually physically hits this. I should have showed you before I unhooked it, but you'd open the tailgate and it would hit. So the new jack I'm going to mount back a little further, give me some room while I'm at it. So, and I'll probably cut these safety chains off and remount them if they get in my way. We'll see, but I'll probably just go ahead and cut them off real quick. I got a couple bolts I brought. I'm thinking about just welding the heads of the bolts to each side and then bolting the chains to it. Probably not the strongest either, but it'd be as strong as this, because I heard you're not really supposed to weld chains to stuff. It weakens them. So, but anyway, that's what some old boy did. So anyway, I'm going to get started. I'm going to pull this truck out. Found this piece of strap somewhere in my travels, or not strap, but I mean piece of angle iron, kind of a weird bracket off of something. So what I'm going to do is weld my jack hook up here, and then I'm going to weld it in here. So I'm going to weld, reinforce what I cut out, weld, and then I'm going to have my jack hook up, and then in a sense we'll move my jack back a little bit. So I think that's going to work pretty good. So I'm going to bring it into the garage, weld my jack hook up on in the garage here. That way it's easier, not so out of position for me, because I'm just a hobby welder. And then I'll bring it out here and weld it on here. Okay, so the jack I'm going to use is this Hall Master from Harbor Freight, 3,500 pound. What I like about it is a drop leg, so this leg slides in and out, and you put a pin through the hole here to your height. Here's the pin. So, and then this is weld on, so I'm going to weld this on the back side like that, pretty high up. When this is all the way up, it doesn't drag when I'm cutting through ditches and stuff. It won't drag through the dirt. And this is a piece that mounts to. It's removable. See, so if that jack goes shot ever, you just pull a pin, comes right off. Jack comes right off, so you don't have to, screw around with all this welding and everything. So I'm going to weld this piece here inside the shop because it's raining pretty good out there, but I'm still going to get this done if I can. Anyway, I'm going to weld this piece right to the center of that like that. I already ground that off a little bit. I'm going to weld that like that. Boom. Then I can take that out there, weld it to the tongue of that trailer, and then all I got to do is weld this. So the hardest part of welding is going to be outside just because it's raining. But we'll get her done. So there's nothing like using wooden sawhorses. Got to get a little burn on them. Doesn't hurt them one bit. So I'm using Miller-Matic 211 with 035 flux core wire. I've gotten so used to flux core that I don't use non-flux core gas wire very often. I do have a bigger welder, a big one in my shop that I do use it on. But when I'm out in the field and around, there's nothing better than flux core, especially welding in the rain. So now we're going to grab this bracket, I'm going to take it out to the trailer, and we're going to weld it onto that trailer. It's raining pretty good here today. See, I'm going to weld it under the trailer because I don't want to get it wet. So we'll see how this goes. I like the tack. Stuff moves all the time on you when you start welding. Went ahead and did the grinding on this. So I hate grinding. I think filming grinding is even probably worse. Anyway, I got it ground all around. Of course, Harbor Freight puts their label right in the way. Weld on brackets, weld on jack, weld on labels. So anyway, I'm going to weld that right on there. So when that's mounted on the trailer, most of this jack is going to be up above. Then I got a drop pin and then tons of jack, so if I need it. So that way, if it's all the way up, you're not dragging it in the dirt. So anyway, I'll show you after I'm done welding it. Alright, I'm done welding it. Of course, there's slag on everything because it's flux core. Since it's raining, I don't think I want to knock the slag off. So I'll probably paint it all in a little better weather. I'll grind wire brush it off. Anyway, it's ready to pop on the trailer. Just wanted to show this weld too. I don't think it turned out that bad. It's just slag. This is where the spare tire used to go. I'm going to go ahead and grind that off. I tried to put the tire on there and it won't go on there anyway. Later on the fender there, I'm going to make a tire mount. Spare tire. Bottom part, bottom pin. Yeah, as you can see, it's fully adjustable now, so even on a slope like this, you can practically use it without the jack even being out. Of course, you set the weight down. But obviously you wouldn't do it at this angle because you can't lower it down that much. But once I pop her down a little bit and get her adjusted, you'll be able to see. So this is done for now. Due to the weather, I can't paint and grind off the tacks, but when you get in bad areas, see, I like these type of jacks. You can pull the bottom down and they're pretty adjustable. So now I got the jack down quite a ways, a couple pins down. But anyway, once I hook it to the truck, I can jack the jack all the way up and pull the pin all the way up. So I like them. This trailer, eventually, I'll probably remove this whole tongue. Looks a little bent there on there. I'll probably remove the whole frame all the way to the back, to the front, and build a new frame, new springs. But I'm going to keep the trailer because it's pretty ugly, but I like it. Old cowboy trailer, you know, 1954, titled, clear title in my name and everything. So I just like it, so I'm going to keep it, and slowly I'll fix it up and probably film the stuff. But anyway, that's it. Let me get a close-up. The welds all have slag. I just want you guys to see, though, that they're not all bad. This one don't look bad. It's not my best work, that's for sure, but out in the rain and you're in a hurry, what are you going to do? I still got to get it hooked up. So once I get it hooked up, then I'm going to load this firewood, all these rounds, this little stuff, and all this firewood. So that's why I'm kind of in a hurry. It's about 9:30 in the morning. Medford, we're supposed to have a big snowstorm coming in tonight, 4 to 8 inches between here and Klamath Falls, and I got to get back to Klamath Falls tonight. So that's kind of why the rush job on it, but it is what it is. Alright guys, I just wanted to show you it hooked back up to the truck. Safety chains are hanging good. And what I like about it is, see, that thing's way up there, so now when I'm cutting through ditches and stuff, I'm not going to drag it. Truck's all loaded. Got the place all cleaned up. Give you guys a look. Man, what a pain cleaning up all these piles of sawdust and clippings. And there's still sawdust and stuff everywhere, but it's raining. We're going to let Mother Nature take over. There's the stump. There's the side of the building. Look at that. Nice and clean. Looks good. I got to wipe that rail off real quick, but other than that, the building looks twice as good. I went up there and hosed off the top. All that. So, getting ready to head out to Klamath Falls. Anyway, thank you for watching my videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one. What's the deal with the skinny jeans shit on guys? I just don't get it. What's the deal?